I know times like this, you just take it slow. I fall asleep in the pillows. She got my heart in a chokehold. And there she goes.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. This is Liquidity Club by Ahmed Shawi. Today is Sunday, the 21st of April 2024. I'll be doing the weekly market review, starting with DXY. Here you have the weekly time frame chart. You can see prices being pushing up higher towards the buy side liquidity here. If you can see this would be like a market maker buy model. We have the original consolidation, the sell side delivery, and then smart money reversals, and this is the buy side delivery. The buy side delivery reaching the loan liquidity, which is these relative equal highs at the 107.35 relatively. So from here, I would like to see price retrace to that fair value gap, takes out previous week's low, and then run up higher. Going to the daily time frame chart, this is the low. I would love to see price break one more down below this low, take out this low, get more orders, and then run up higher. So this is gonna be pretty much it for DXY. Going to ES, here I'm viewing the continuous contract and viewing the weekly time frame chart. You can see price took out this low, and we've just been pressing and printing lower prices. As I mentioned, we've been transitioning from buy program to sell program. Going to the daily time frame chart, you can see last week I called about these lows, and we ran these lows yes in this week, as you can see, smoothly to the downside, attacking these lows and reaching to the volume imbalance and the bullish order block. Once we reach there, price has a retracement from there, a reaction, and then we closed there. So pretty much it was a down week. Monday forming the high and Friday forming the low. So that's gonna be pretty much it for ES. I'm still looking for lower prices. Going to NQ, here I'm viewing the continuous contract and I'm viewing the weekly time frame chart. You can see also in NQ this week we took this low, and we reached to the bullish order block, the weekly bullish order block. Going to the daily time frame chart, you can see that this is the weaker pair compared to ES. ES, if you see the weekly time frame chart and the weekly time frame chart of NQ, price reached the bullish order block. Daily time frame chart, you can see it took these lows, and reach to the bullish order block and the bullish order block and the bullish breaker. So we have low, high, lower low, and then higher high. These four consecutive up close candles would be deemed as a bullish order block. Price would be some reaction here. We can see some retracement. Treat the sell side liquidity as resistance, and then trade down lower and treat these BD arrays as an inversion BD array, where the bullish breaker would be giving us shorting signals. So that's going to be pretty much it for NQ. Going to Dow, here I'm viewing the continuous contract and I'm viewing the weekly time frame chart. You can see also in Dow we've been seeing our prices attacking this low and reaching to the weekly fair value gap. Now here you can see on the daily time frame chart, you can see our price traded all the way down to the consequent bottom of that weekly fair value gap, and then it has reacted from that level and traded up higher. And this is not random. These levels that I'm calling out, the constant quadrant, the 25% quadrant, and the 75% quadrant, the low and the high of the fair value gap, all of these 5 levels, they are not random. It's very specific level in the chart, and it's not a zone, it's not a range, it's not something just like a trend line. It's very specific price in the chart that everyone can see. So from there we've seen some reaction to the upside. Price can trace, consolidate here, take out some buy stops, and then continue the sell program. So that's gonna be pretty much it for Dow. Going to Euro USD, also known as the fiber. Here I'm viewing the weekly time frame chart. You can see how price consolidated this week. We formed as a result of a value gap between this candle's low and this candle's high. Price next week can run up higher, take out previous week's high, and fill some of that fair value gap. We have also here bearish mitigation block, high, lower high. So price can go there, act, and then run down lower toward these lows. Daily time frame chart, you can see the same thing. It has almost filled that favorite gap. I want to see it run one more time, take out this high and completely fill it. I would can run to this favorite gap, but no, I'd like to see it's just run towards this, run this high, and then start trading down lower. So that's gonna be it for Euro USD. Going to Pound USD, also known as the cable, here I'm viewing the weekly time frame chart. You can see we have a fair value gap here between this candle's low, this candle's high. Price printed a bit lower prices to the downside. Fiber, however, it didn't trade really much to the downside when compared to Pound. It's wanting lower prices. But here you can see that we have a bearish breaker here. These candles would be deemed as a bearish breaker. We have a high, low, higher high, took out the highs, and then we traded down lower. So this would be a bearish breaker. Price can trade to the fair value gap and to the bearish breaker, and then from here it can trade down lower towards these lows. Going to the daily time frame chart, you can see, however, there's a very small fair value gap between this candle's low and this candle's high. Price can here just run, take out these buy stops, fill this fair value gap, and continue running down lower towards these lows. So that's gonna be pretty much it for this weekly review. I really hope you found something insightful. Until I talk to you next time, be safe. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.